this is Jonathan Rivera, and alongside with me is Josh Kenneth Law, and we will be telling you about the top 10 most important events in our opinions of the Civil War. Okay, Josh.
Number one, the start of the war would be the South Carolina secession. What it was is when the state of South Carolina seceded from the Union because they did not want Lincoln as president and wanted the act of slavery to continue. And the cause was Abraham Lincoln getting elected, and the effect was many states started to secede with the state of South Carolina and started the Confederacy.
Abraham Lincoln, he got elected, and even before he got elected, South Carolina has seceded because they pretty much knew that Lincoln was going to get elected. And the cause was for Abraham Lincoln getting elected was he won presidency because he got 40% popular vote, and he was the electoral college. And the effect was that afterwards, several other southern states would secede from the Union.
As Johnny ended that sentence, secession of several states. Many states seceded from the Union, just left, joined South Carolina. The reason why is nobody really wanted Lincoln in the South because they thought that he would end slavery, even though that's not exactly what he was going to do. Well, until we passed the 13th Amendment. The effect of this was the Confederacy joined together and started the fight between the North and the South.
The Confederacy formed, and after, and even before Abraham Lincoln was elected and inaugurated, the southern states started to secede because of the ways that Abraham Lincoln would abolish slavery. The cause of the southern states forming together and becoming the Confederacy was Abraham Lincoln getting elected. The effect would be that the Union would split and civil war would eventually happen between the northern states and southern states.
After the Confederacy, the Battle of Fort Sumter started. The start of the Civil War. This battle was what started it, and this is when the South and North became enemies in warfare. The cause was that the South rebelled, started the Confederacy, and the North and them became a fight for the civil rights or slavery, and the effect was that the Civil War started and many battles happened and the Emancipation Proclamation started, and that was a huge event.
Possibly the most important battle and the turning point of the war, in my opinion, would be the Battle of Gettysburg. The Battle of Gettysburg was caused by General Lee trying to do a second attempt at an invasion towards the north. An effect would be that since the Union won the war, or this battle, they continue to turn the war around, and as I said, this is what I believe is the most important battle during the Civil War. And in this battle right here, more people died in this battle than any other battle during the Civil War.
Okay, the next thing, Grant took command of the Union Army, and as general, he won the Civil War. The cause that he got hired is they got a general, they needed the war, they needed to win the war, and he did everything he could, and in the end they won it, and the effect is that he did win the Civil War, yet many men died instead of surrendering early, which could have happened.
The next event is the KKK, which stands for the Ku Klux Klan. And what the Ku Klux Klan is a group of white supremacists, white nationalism, and they believe that the white race is the one only and true race that is pure. The cause that started the KKK and made them start rebelling was when the 13th Amendment passed, because they were offended that the African Americans and other races, you can say, would also have the same rights as white people, or white people. And the effect would be that they murdered many African Americans, and they had a negative effect on society because they showed that because they murdered many African Americans, it scared the African Americans, and eventually it would pretty much show them that they were minorities.
Lee surrendered at the end of the war, yet there's still a few states who tried to fight back. Lee was just the main general of the South. When he surrendered, the war was pretty much over, and the North had won, except like very few states who really didn't have a chance to end the war by themselves.
The next event, and the final event, would be the 15th Amendment. And the 15th Amendment protects the rights of Americans to vote in elections. It confirms the right to vote, and it lists the conditions that are illegal to deny another person the right to vote. The cause of this was, this was made to give African Americans the right to vote, but also give them a chance to work at a public office, because public offices and such, they were able to push and pursue laws for race equality in schools and marriage equality for those of people of different races.
This is Joshua Wall and Jonathan Rivera, and this is it.